blend in. I am going to formally introduce myself soon, but right now we are here together and we're going to do this virtual portrait class using what you got in your kit. We got this Model Magic. Now, I've already been using mine, so it's halfway gone. And markers. That's what you should have as well. And there should be a little popsicle stick at the bottom of the bag. This is for if you want to make your portrait on a stick, right? That's what I'm going to do for my demo for you today. I was working on this earlier. You also have this piece of paper, so if you want to do your portrait, you can kind of put it on a piece of paper like it's on a wall or something. It's up to you. So this portrait is inspired by Mary Kirkup. She was born near Fort Dodge, lived in Fort Dodge for I'm not sure how long, and then went and worked and lived in New York and Europe and things like that. She had a wonderful time, made some great work. So this work is called Summer, and so I added some, summer imagery up here on the wall to get you inspired by what you can add in your background. As we're getting towards the end of summer, going back to school, it'd be really nice for us to think about what our favorite parts of summer are, what do we think about when we think of summer, and how we can incorporate that into our portrait, okay? So I love seeing all the wildflowers on the road and things like that in the summer. So I tried to give you some ideas here. Hopefully you have some favorite summer imagery you want to add in your portrait if you do it on paper. If not, maybe you just want to make a little popsicle stick portrait like I'm going to do. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. I'm going to open my Model Magic. I'm just going to take out this much. Start trying to just make my face, forming it, getting it into a little ball, and placing it on a surface, and just kind of kneading it out. You want to get more of an oval instead of a circle, but don't be too picky about it. It's not a big deal. Just trying to get a face shape. Everyone has a different shape. If you want to think about what your shape is, try and form that. Go ahead. I'm going to try and give myself a chin. Beautiful. I'm happy with it. Okay. There's the beginnings. I'm going to put it on the popsicle stick now so that it starts sticking. Let's see if that's stuck well enough. Maybe you need to flip it over and really form it on there. Yep, that's good. Yay. Okay. Now let's think about features. I like to do my eyes first. And what I do with this Model Magic is I will actually just roll out a little piece for both of my eyes. Pinch it a little bit so that it makes a little bit of an oval. A little bit of an eye shape. Whoops. Come back. Okay, there we go. Kind of looks like the ice cream you get from the ice cream truck. The little ice creams. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so there's one eye. And let me make my other one. Second eye, just kind of an oval shape. Okay. Ta-da. If your little model head is getting a little too flimsy already, one idea is putting a little strip of Model Magic across the popsicle stick Maybe it'll hold it there a little bit better. Let's try that. Get a good chunk of it. Maybe about this much. Yeah, that seems to be working better. Okay, now I'm gonna work on the nose. Now I know everybody hates drawing noses, but I will tell you with this model magic, it's a lot more fun, a lot more easy to make your nose. So what I did was I got a good piece, about this much, and I rolled it like this. And then I just started, let me add a little bit more. Yeah, that looks good. And then I just set it down on my surface, started trying to form what I think my nose looks like. So this is where I am so far. It's really fun how many nose types you can make out of this model magic. I love it. Okay, woo. Actually, I really like that one. Yes? Okay. Adding that. And then as you add it onto your face, maybe try and flatten it out around this part so you don't have a huge hump. You know, you can form it into your face a little bit, so I'm going to do that. Don't want to look like Pinocchio. Okay, I think it's coming along. Okay. Now we're going to add a mouth. I'm going to give myself a little more room on my face. I don't think I left myself enough room. I'm just going to add to that, and that is totally fine. If you feel like you ran out of room, made too much, you can add, subtract your clay. It's super easy. There we go. So we're working on the mouth now. Start thinking about your mouth. What do you want it to look like? What does it look like? It's up to you. I like to take a piece, roll it out like this with both my hands flat. And break it, and then just start forming the top of your mouth. What does that look like to you? Okay, here's the top of mine. Now I'm going to do the bottom. I think I'm just going to use this piece I already made. Flatten it a little bit. And then if it's too big, I just kind of pinch off little corners. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, I have a face. Kind of looks like me, kind of doesn't. That's okay. You're going to have some exaggerated features with this. That's just the way the clay works, but I think it makes it really fun. So I know that I do have some bangs, right? So I want to add my bangs. Start giving yourself your recognizable features. What is your hair like? Is it really curly? Is it wavy? Is it straight? Do you have bangs like me? Do you not? So I'm going to work on my bangs, make them really full. And what I like to do is make a lot of little skinny pieces like I did in this first one. And you just roll it out with your fingers like this. And it will get longer and longer and skinnier and skinnier. And you just start taking little pieces. And if you aren't doing bangs, if you're just doing your hair, whatever, you can do the same process just like I'm doing. You make it out of little pieces. This part does take a while, but adding these small details really makes your portrait turn out a little more interesting and probably will look a lot more like you because you're focusing on those unique details about yourself. And just to show you guys, this is how I'm placing it. It's getting kind of heavy, so be careful if you lift yours up at this point. I'm almost done. I'm going to add a little more on the sides and some hair, and I will be done with the hair. Hair. There's a lot of different ways to do hair. What I did is I kind of did what I was doing with my bangs, but just bigger pieces, and I kind of flattened them out and layered different pieces on top of each other. So you can do that. You can do the small pieces like I was doing, if that's kind of the way your hair is, or you can just do more of like a bigger outline of just the shape of your hair. Curly haired people, it's a lot more work, obviously, but it would be really fun if you made little pieces and then curled them on the table and formed them. You can get like one of your markers, make a little piece and then wrap it, and then take it off, put it on your face, and it'd be like a curling iron. Super realistic. Okay, so I'm gonna make little pieces for my hair like I was talking about, flattening them out, layering them on top of each other. So this part's super easy. You just take your finger, you just press down. And if your hair's wavy, maybe give it some wave. Sadly, my hair is not wavy, so I'm going to be honest. Ooh, my hair may be too long for this popsicle stick. Now I might just give myself 2 sides. I don't want it to get too heavy. Okay, she is coming along. If you know, like I feel like I made my features maybe a little too big, it's really easy to do that with the Small Magic. You can go in and take away parts, you can keep editing it. That's the great thing about this, it doesn't really dry, so you can keep messing with it until it's the way you like it, okay? I'm gonna put her down very carefully, and I'm gonna start adding marker to it, add some color. This is another opportunity for you to think about what makes you unique. What color is your hair? What color is your eyes? Do you want to be realistic, or do you want to be more abstract, playful? What do you want to do with your face, okay? So I kind of want to add more colors and be a little less realistic than I was here, right? I think I'm going to add some shapes to my face and things like that. Just make it a little more interesting. I might turn out to look like a clown, but that sounds fun. I'm going to add some color to my mouth. And you can put lipstick on. You can make your lips green, purple, whatever you want to do. Okay, she's looking good. Let me show you guys. Okay, with the eyes, you have a little place for your eyes, but you can also go in and draw in different features of your eyes, like your eyelids, your lashes, your iris. So I'm going to do that. You can use black, brown. I think I'm going to use green though and just keep playing with all these colors. No, blue. Okay. I am going to give myself some brown bangs so it looks a little bit like me. Okay. Instead of adding real hair color, I got kind of bored with that, so I decided to start adding some flowers to my hair, and I'll show you what that looks like. I kind of like it. So I think I'm going to alternate purple, green, and just kind of go with the summer theme that, you know, Mary Kirkup was going for. I hope you like it. Other things to think about, so if you are done with your portrait and you still have clay left, maybe try it on the piece of paper. If you did on the piece of paper, try it on the little popsicle stick. You can also think about different positions for a portrait. So in this one, you know, she's kind of to the side, looking forward. Portraits happen in all kinds of positions, so maybe you want to challenge yourself and do from the side or something like that. I think that's it. I would love for you guys to share your portraits in the comments. I would really love to see them. Keep your model magic in a Ziploc bag if you're going to use it later so it doesn't dry out. It takes a while for it to dry out, but it will eventually, okay? But yes, please share your portraits with me. I would really love to see what you guys did, okay? We're going to have a lot more classes coming up. I'm new here, obviously, and so I'm really, really excited to share my ideas with you guys in class ideas, projects. Please put project ideas in the comments so I can kind of think about what you guys want to do, okay? www.blandon.org to see future classes that we're going to be offering. I'm really excited to work further with you guys, okay? Thanks so much for attending. Bye.